we're okay.
So you don't think that this inflation figure is at all the result of the $2 trillion or so that we saw pumped into the economy by the Biden administration just a couple of months ago? And
No, not yet. In fact, the bulk of that money hasn't even been spent, which would be another reason to argue against yet further fiscal initiatives, as some of that money potentially could be repurposed elsewhere. The economy does not need extra economic stimulus at this point, not with the labor market still, in broad terms, recovering much quicker than anybody imagined, or most people, a year or so ago.
So you think that that money should actually not be pumped back into the economy, despite the fact that the Biden administration's plan, from the best of our knowledge, and it's true they've not spelled it out particularly clearly for us, is to continue to pump $4 trillion more into the economy. That's what you're saying could potentially cause some inflation down the line?
Absolutely, because you could get a collapse in the dollar. I mean, $4 trillion of additional spending. We spent $4 trillion in today's terms over the 4 years fighting the Second World War, to put those numbers in context. Last year, we had a budget deficit to GDP ratio of 15%. This year, with a booming economy, and I'm very bullish on growth, that deficit could be near 16, 17%. That's unprecedented in peace times, and that will mean either one of two things. Either one, there is a ticking debt time bomb coming, and or two, the Federal Reserve is going to further have to up its purchases so as to keep yields down, because if yields were to spike in response to potentially further unprecedented deficits, that could cause inflation and could certainly crowd out the demand for private capital, push interest rates higher, weigh on housing, weigh on equities, and basically damage an economy that right now looks great and should pretty much just be left alone.